Welcome to the Pursuit of Excellence, the official voice of the Douglas County School System. On Pursuit of Excellence, we're committed to bringing you news, information, and resources about the Douglas County School System. So if you're a parent, guardian, student, fellow educator, or a valued member of our community, this podcast is for you. I am Portia Lake, Douglas County School System's Director of Public Information. Today we're sharing information about Alexander High School's Liberal Arts College Prep AP Capstone Magnet Program. Today, we are joined by Alexander High School Principal Chris Small and Valley Robinson. She is the magnet coordinator over there at Alexander High School. Welcome both of you to the program today.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, and you guys have a very exciting, one-of-a-kind program over there at Alexander High School. Mr. Small, why don't you tell us about the Liberal Arts College Prep Program by telling us first, what is AP?
Okay, so AP is an advanced placement courses that we offer, and it's through the College Board, and so it provides a rigorous curriculum for our students, and that's kind of how it evolved into this AP Magnet program because we were offering so many AP classes.
Okay, and how many do you think you offer over there? How many do you offer? How many AP courses?
We offer over about 20 AP courses and a broad selection of different content areas.
Okay. And Ms. Valley, now you are a proud graduate of Alexander High School. Why Alexander High School? What is it that Alexander offers that no other high school offers?
Sure. When we were looking at our magnet, we were really trying to look at what we do best at Alexander, and we found that there were just so many things that we felt like we excelled at where we had strengths. So we have an incredible fine arts department. Our AP department, we were one of the first schools in the country to have the AP Capstone program, which is an additional diploma program that the College Board is now offering. And so between the AP Capstone program and all we had in liberal arts and our STEM offerings and the challenging courses we had, we decided to go with a magnet that would meet just the well-rounded student, because that's what we pride ourselves in at Alexander, is having well-rounded students who are really excited about being at school and about belonging to our school. And we like to have fun and learn there too.
Yes, you do. And Principal Small, why don't you tell us a little bit of background? This hasn't always been at Alexander High School. Tell us how this all came about. What was the inspiration?
The inspiration was, very, very similar to what Ms. Robinson said, just the strength of Alexander High School. And we talked about the amount of years that both Valley and I have been there. This is my 20th year. She graduated from there, and she's got 20-plus years. A lot of our teachers have been there a long time. So because of that, we have great quality in instruction. And so we wanted to offer a very rigorous opportunity for students coming in as freshmen if they choose.
And why do you think students need exposure to advanced placement courses?
So this provides them with the opportunity to prepare for college and to already get that mindset of time management and exposure to the different types of projects that would be at the college level. We have the AP Capstone program that provides research opportunities very similar to master's and specialist degrees.
Oh, that's very valuable. That's very valuable. And Ms. Valley, why don't you tell us what type of classes are these AP courses offered in? What type of studies?
Sure. I mean, and that's one of the exciting parts about liberal arts is that you can choose an area to concentrate in, or you can just choose to dabble in a lot of different things. So we have an array of AP courses in our English department. We have language arts, the AP Lang and literature, but we also have Spanish and French, so you can do your foreign language. We have calculus. We have about 5 or 6 science courses, but we also have AP 2D studio art and drawing in the art department. We have AP music theory, and we have AP computer science A and computer science principles. So we are really trying to jump into those STEM courses as well, but a student who's very fine arts minded could find those AP classes. They might not be your traditional student who wants to take an AP calculus, but they're really into art and can get credit in college from what they can do in high school.
Now, and what would you say is the most popular AP course there now?
Right now, it's probably AP US History, which is one of our hardest classes. But the kids, the teacher just prepares them so well. She's a reader, so she goes during the summer and helps score AP exams. So she really knows what they're looking for, and those students are really excelling on that exam. And we're finding, I mean, my son made a 4 on that exam, and he's finding that the colleges he's looking at are going to give him 2 U.S. history credits for that 4. So that's really exciting.
And that not only saves time, but it also saves money.
Yes. I think parents can especially appreciate that.
And now you've given us a range of some of the courses that are available. And you said that AP English, World History is, U.S. History is perhaps the most popular. What do you think is the most unique offering that you have there? Would it be that studio art class?
I definitely think studio art is very unique, along with the music theory. The studio art, the students submit a portfolio of their work, and so it's so interesting to watch them choose their own productions to send in and have scored. And they work on that all year long under our art teacher. And then the music theory, it's both a written and an oral exam. So when I administer that one, I get to hear the students try to sight sing and different things they have to sing as well with the music theory. So that's a very interesting exam.
That sounds very intense, too.
It is.
Yes. And Mr. Small, why don't you talk to me a little bit about the rigor of these programs? Ms. Valley mentioned this prepares them for college coursework, and they're earning college coursework. How hard are these classes?
They're difficult. They're very difficult, and they should be, because they're preparing students for the 4-year degree and beyond that. So we want to make sure that we're following the standards of the College Board, as well as providing professional development for our teachers to make sure that they're communicating and providing the rigor across the curriculums, through the 4 core areas of math, science, social studies, and English.
And as Ms. Robinson mentioned, you have a core of committed teachers, many of whom attended Alexander High and have been there a very long time. Let's talk about the quality of those instructors, the passion that they bring to the classroom every day. Yeah,
it's exciting for my first year as being principal to be a principal in the school that I've been a part of for 20 years in several different roles. And so I know the strength of these teachers and their commitment. Whether it's coming in early to get the day started and get the plans ready, or being a part of a professional learning community during their planning times. They're often sharing strategies within the courses, and not just at the AP level, but they strategize together in their PLCs with like the traditional college prep or honors classes and AP too. So they all learn from each other.
Okay. And what are the components of the program? How is the curriculum guided over the years? Do students have their choices of which classes they take? Is there a particular system and order that they have to take them in?
So I'll speak to that. Obviously, Valley's a lot more versed in this because she's done it for several years, and this is my first year really trying to understand the whole program. So really the students have to take the 4 core areas for all 4 years, and then an AP class, and then community service as well, 20 hours of community service.
So as part of the magnet, they really have a lot of flexibility and choice. Really the only prescribed courses, if they decide to do the AP Capstone program, they do have to take seminar first and then research. Those 2 classes work together. But not all of our magnet students take the Capstone program. Some of them just find an area in AP that they want to focus on.
And some students can just take the AP classes.
Yes, and so this program that's the best part of it. It's open to all of our students, whether they are magnet outside of our district or whether they are districted to come to us.
And I like that. Now that community service aspect sounds very interesting to me. Tell me, what do the students gain from it? What does the community gain from it?
Well, it's just so much more of real life experience. It gives them a chance to help out the community. Some of them do local service opportunities through Beta Club, National Honor Society, Key Club. Some go with their churches. Some are in other civic organizations. We've had students who go and do foreign mission trips. Any kind of service that gets them out there and lets them see that not every person has the same opportunities every day that they do. I think they find that they're grateful for their parents who encourage them to come to school and to get an education. And they realize that there's so many people out there who have a lot of needs that they've never even imagined having.
Mm-hmm. And Alexander High School, our parents have many choices within the Douglas County school system. Why should parents consider your program as one of their options?
Well, we are one of the 5 high schools in the district, and all 5 are unique and provide great quality instruction for all of our students. Now, for Alexander, it's unique in the sense that When you pull up on the drive, we have banners on the lights, and the first thing it says is family. And so we are a family. We're a group of professionals that have bonded together as a family, obviously, for several years. We all stick together. So it's the quality of instruction, but our strength is definitely the relationships we provide with all of our students, whether they're in just the college prep or CTA, business, or AP. We value all of them and have high expectations for all of our students.
All right. So that family atmosphere all 4 years is a very, very valuable component of the program. And I'm sure many of your students and your graduates come back ready to teach and lead in their communities. And Valley, why don't you tell us who is eligible? Why don't we start talking about admissions requirements? Who's eligible?
Okay, so for our magnet program, we look at 8th graders who are living outside of our district. So as we said, any student who is already living in our district, all of these opportunities are open to them immediately as an Alexander
And when you say
student.
outside of our district, you mean people that aren't in your
In our
neighborhood?
attendance zone.
Attendance
yes, ma'am.
zone, okay.
Yes, so those who are districted for another high school.
Okay.
So we really look for all around students because we want them to fit into this family that we have. I mean, we want them to be strong academically, but we also want them to be good kids, the kids that are coming to school, who are behaving, who are really want to get out there and participate. We have a goal this year of having 100% of our students involved in a club or organization or a sport. And so, we want kids who want to be at Alexander and be a part of that family and be a part and contribute.
Okay. And who would you say is a good fit for this program? Principal Small?
I would say any student that's interested in the rigorous curriculum that we provide, whether it be at any level, but specifically for the liberal arts program, students that are looking to become leaders for their community. That's what we do. The community service is a part of this program because we want to build students to be able to give back to others.
Oh, yes.
And that's one of our main focuses. And I think that's what makes us unique is that the relationship that we build with students and our teachers do, they see that, and that's contagious. They start to do it themselves, and you can see within the school how how they support each other. Whether they're playing a sport or not playing a sport, or in a club or not in a club, it truly is a family.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And why don't you tell us a little bit more about how they can be part of this family? What is the application process?
Sure. So we're going to have our informational meeting on Tuesday, November 12th at 6:30, so they can come there for more information. But then our application is already up on our website under the magnet program, and they can print that off, and they can either mail it in or email it, and there's all the directions there. And then we will take those applications and we will score them using a rubric, and then we will mail out our decisions in February.
Okay, so that application deadline is for...
All the high schools have the Monday, December 16th.
Yes, they all share that same deadline.
Yes.
And, of course, all this information is available on your website.
Yes.
Okay. And again, this is Valley Robinson who's given us this information. So we've got those very important deadlines that everyone needs to know. Anything else, any final notes that our parents need to know to get their 8th graders ready for if they feel like this is a good fit, what do they need to do to get ready?
Sure. I think they really, of course, after completing that application, they really need to take the time to look at the 5 schools and decide what the best fit is for them, because once they do get notified that they've been selected, there's a quick turnaround on letting a school know which one they want to come to. But I think, if they just encourage that student to be a part of something, to be a good, well-rounded student, then they're going to have all they need to be ready for us.
All right. Thank you, Valley. And Principal Small, any final words for any parents or even students that are considering attending Alexander High School for this magnet program?
Well, we're excited for the opportunity for the students that are going to apply. We always have a large group of applicants, so it makes it very difficult to make those decisions. But we will be excited and look forward to working with all of them and for them to become a part of the Alexander family.
That's right. All right. Thank you so much. That's Principal Chris Small and Magnet Coordinator Valley Robinson. It was so great to chat with you today on Pursuit of Excellence. Thank you so much for joining us, and be sure to tune in next time.